We're going to go to Jason Anderson first. Go ahead, Jason.
Hi, Vlatko. Thanks for speaking with us today. I wanted to start off by asking a little bit about your plans in the midfield with you have one player in camp who plays the 6. There are players who have played there in the past but don't play there with their clubs that often these days. I was wondering your perspective on who might have to rotate in there or step in case of injury.
Yes, we do have a player at 6 that we're very comfortable with, and we feel like is going to be very good for us now and in the future. Andy has been tremendous in camp, performing very well, and we're excited about her. But we also have players that have had chances to play at that position in the club environment in the past, and also we've worked with. Here in our camp, it may not be a single 6 like in the case when Andy's playing there. We may have to play double 6, so something of a hybrid between 6 and 8, where 2 players will take the responsibilities. And obviously, we've thought about that, and we feel comfortable that we do have a plan going forward.
Thank you, Jason. Vlatko, can you scooch a little bit to your left in the middle of the frame there?
Sure, I can.
Just a little bit. Oh, no, sorry, to your right. Yeah, there we go. Perfect.
All right.
All right, next question goes to Sean McAffrey. Go ahead, Sean.
Coach, thank you for taking the time out to speak with us today. Typically, you have an advantage when you play at such an altitude as the Sporting, basically a mile up in the air. Colombia has airfields and a lot of it's mountainous. Do you feel that you'll gain any advantage just due to that in and of itself?
We were when we came here, we didn't come here to take any advantage or to have any advantage over Colombia, but we came here to prepare for the games in the tournament for CONCACAF games. So everything that we do here, whether it's training, games, we see it as a preparation for the tournament. So with that being said, it's irrelevant for us whether we have any advantage in these 2 upcoming games. Like I said, for us, it's just a preparation for the tournament.
Thank you, Sean. Let's go to Jonathan Tannenbaum. Go ahead, Jonathan.
Thanks, Aaron, and thanks, Vlatko, for the time. Vlatko, you're the manager of a sports team that is always paying attention.
JT, you just broke up a little bit. Start again.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Can you hear me better now?
A little bit.
All right. Hotel Wi-Fi, I'll do the best I can. But Vlatko, in the position that you're in this U.S. locker room on a day like this, with the news coming out of the Supreme Court, what do you see your role as a male manager of a women's sports team, and how do you give your players the space and time to say the things and have the reactions that they want to have?
Obviously, waking up and seeing the news that came out is not something that makes me happy with someone that has a wife and 2 daughters who wants them to have a choice and make the decision they want. But being in the environment with these female athletes, I just feel like it's my responsibility to support them with everything that they have right now, and I want to be there for them.
Thanks, JT. Let's go to Greg Eichlin. Go ahead, Greg.
Hello, Vlatko. A couple of developments from your home base in Kansas City that I wanted to have you react to. One was the Men's World Cup announcement for 2026, and 2, did you have a chance to get a sneak preview of the Kansas City current facility before the ribbon cutting, and how much does that advance the women's game, in your opinion?
So first on the World Cup, obviously very happy that the World Cup is coming in Kansas City. It's just a testament of how much the game has grown in the city, and the support that the game has from the Kansas Cityans. In terms of the facility from KC Current, yes, I did have a chance to look at it, to go through and see it before it opened up, and I think it's absolutely incredible. It was just nice to go around and look at it and think where this game was, or this league was, or this team were 10 years ago when I first started working in NWSL, and where it is now. But it's not just the league; it's like I said, the game itself, the women's soccer game, and has grown so much, and thanks to clubs and owners like Angie and Chris, who are consistently pushing the standards. This game is gonna grow even more. Very happy for what they're doing, for what Kansas City is doing, but also very happy with what other clubs or the new clubs like San Diego and LA are doing, and excited for the future.
Thank you, sir. Vlatko's already the ambassador, the unofficial official ambassador of World Cup 26 in Kansas City. Let's go to Andrew Jones. Go ahead, Andrew.
Thank you as always, Aaron, and I'm glad that you bestowed that to Vlatko and being KC's ambassador, being a great ambassador for KC all the way. Vlatko, just your thoughts in regards to getting for the first time some of the new players in the camp, and how you felt how they've reacted in terms of Taylor, in terms of seeing Carlson, how they've been so far in terms of their training, as well as how you view the NWSL season so far with, as you mentioned, seeing the success of at least San Diego thus far, and LA so far too. But just your thoughts in regards to how the season is shaped so far.
Yeah, so first, the group of players that are new in camp are doing very well. At times, we feel like we overwhelm them with information, but they've been so great in absorbing as much information as possible, because it's not easy to just come in the environment and feel like you know everything, or you can retain everything that is given to you. But I think they've done an incredible job, and it shows when they get on the field. In terms of the league, I'm excited. I really am excited because once again, NWSL shows why is one of the best league in the world, is because of the unpredictability and because of the competition. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, between the first team on the standings and the last team on the standings, like 8-9 points. That never happens in any league. And I can tell you right now, I know North Carolina is the last one on the standings. I would not be surprised if you see them get up and be in the top 3-4 teams, just because that's how this league functions. Anyone can beat anyone on a given day. And now, in terms of San Diego, you mentioned. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. First, knowing Jill and how competitive she is, we knew that she's going to build a good environment, put a good product on the field, and obviously, a lot of credit to Casey and the players that are there, and needless to say. Alex Morgan being in the best form of her life in terms of the league performances, who's killing it and scoring goals for fun.
Thank you, sir. Let's see. Last two for Vlatko. We'll go to Joe Lowery, and then we'll go back to Mike DeCourcy. Go ahead, Joe.
Hey, thanks, Aaron, and thank you, Vlatko, for taking the time. Really appreciate it. Looking at sort of more big picture about this team and how you all want to play heading into this tournament and in general, when your team's without the ball, how would you describe their philosophy defensively? What specific rotations or movements or traits on an individual level are you looking for from your players?
So one thing that we say when we're without the ball is we want to minimize the opponent's time on the ball. So with that being said, that we have this one saying or term that we use is we attack without the ball. So we don't defend for our lives. We don't defend our goal. We attack, and that's the mentality that we have. We do want to get in people's faces. We don't want to allow them to think and have time to think. So that's the mentality. That's the mindset of the players, and I don't think it's anything new. I mean, that's the mentality of this team, or has been mentality of this team since day one, 30 years ago. It's the culture of this team. It's the culture of this country. I don't think we know how to sit back and be passive. It's on the front foot, going at people, and being aggressive and intense.
Thanks, Joe. All right, we're going to finish up with Vlatko before we get to Megan Rapinoe with Mike DeCourcy. Go ahead, Mike.
Vlatko, with how Alex has played through the first several months of the NWSL season, are you seeing anything different from her in why she's being so successful? Obviously, she's been through a lot the last several years to get to this place. And how, whatever you're seeing, how is there anything that you guys need to do to take the best advantage of that with a largely reshaped team?
So the thing with Alex is, Alex has always been good. Obviously as a professional athlete, sometimes it's not easy to be in the best form for 10 years in your career, and sometimes it's because of the environment, sometimes because of the players around you, sometimes it's just simple motivation. I mean, it's hard to motivate yourself or to commit to this game for 10 years, every day, every day of your life, every hour, every minute that you spend on the field. And I feel like this time there is something else that motivated Alex to show what she can do, and she is enjoying the moment. And as Alex and as any other forward, when they feel it, they take full advantage of it.